My family left my 8-year-old daughter at a bus stop, saying, "We thought she was behind us." My sister smirked coldly, "Your pathetic daughter is slow and she wasn't keeping up with normal, decent people." My mother started laughing cruelly, "Don't worry about nothing, nothing bad will happen to that ugly little piece of dirt." Everyone started snickering and said, "Even if something terrible does happen to her, she'll probably still be there tomorrow like a stray dog, so don't worry about it." When I confronted them angrily and screamed, "How could you abandon a child like that?" they just ignored me completely and went into the house laughing. So I made one phone call. When police found her hours later, and when I saw the state she was in, I froze, so I turned their world upside down. My name is Maya Johnson, and I'm a single mother to the most beautiful, sweet 8-year-old girl in the world, my daughter Nora. Nora has always been a bit shy and takes her time with things, but she's incredibly smart and kind-hearted. She's never been the fastest walker or the most outgoing kid, but that's just who she is, and I love every single thing about her. The problem has always been my family. My mother, Gloria, my sister Karen, and my brother Ethan have never been particularly warm people, but their treatment of Nora has always bordered on cruel. They constantly make snide comments about her being slow or weird, and they act like she's some kind of burden whenever we're all together. I've called them out on it countless times, but they always brush me off or turn it around on me, saying I'm being too sensitive or overprotective. The incident that changed everything happened 2 years ago during what was supposed to be a fun family outing to the local mall. My mother had suggested we all go together, her, Karen, Ethan, Nora, and me. She claimed she wanted to spend quality time with her granddaughter, which should have been my first red flag. My family has never shown genuine interest in spending quality time with Nora. We met up at my mother's house around noon on the Saturday. The plan was to take 2 cars to the mall, do some shopping, maybe grab lunch, and then head back. Nora was excited because my mother had promised to buy her a new book from the bookstore. Nora loves reading, and she'd been talking about this outing all week. From the moment we arrived at my mother's house, the tone was off. Karen barely acknowledged Nora's enthusiastic greeting, and Ethan made some comment about how Nora needed to keep up today because they weren't going to wait around for her. I should have taken Nora and left right then, but I stupidly thought maybe they'd be on their best behavior in public. We drove to the mall in 2 cars, my mother, Karen, and Ethan in one, and Nora and me in the other. The mall was pretty crowded, which is normal for a Saturday afternoon. We decided to stick together as a group and hit a few stores before lunch. Everything started going downhill almost immediately. Nora, being 8 years old, would sometimes get distracted by store displays or stop to look at something interesting. Nothing unusual for a kid her age. But every single time she'd pause or fall back a few steps, one of my family members would make a comment. "Come on, Nora, we don't have all day," Karen would snap. "She's holding everyone up again," Ethan would mutter under his breath. My mother would just sigh dramatically and shake her head like Nora was committing some terrible crime by acting like a normal child.